Discuss what we're watching here is Ambassador John Bolton, former U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, also former national security advisor under President Trump's first term. So we want to thank you very much for joining us. And first, let's just get your remarks and your thoughts on what we're seeing here with this new Shield of the Americas, what it is meant to do to secure all of the Americas. What did you make of the remarks?
Well, I think it's an idea that could have considerable success, particularly in dealing with the drug cartels. Of course, we already have the Organization of American States that has not been so successful. Maybe this one will be. But it's certainly interesting that it's a multilateral organization that Trump is forming. And it was, I thought, particularly interesting the way Secretary of State Rubio said, you know, we have allies who are not friends, but all of you are allies and friends. So I'm sure that's going to get a lot of attention in Europe.
Sure. I mean, as we're watching this event unfold, and we heard from the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, and also Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, we're, of course, monitoring what's going on overseas. Our top story, the war with Iran, and you have so much experience in this field. I'm just wondering what you make of also what we heard from the president on his Truth Social today, that Iran is going to be hit very hard coming up today. I mean, announcing that. What do you make of the moves that are going on right now? There's his post right there on our screen.
Well, yeah, it appears that the Pentagon is pretty confident that we've eliminated all substantial air defenses within Iran, which gives Israeli and U.S. Pilots a lot more confidence. They can focus on the mission, not worry about being shot down. And also confidence that we've gone a long way toward neutralizing Iran's retaliatory strike capability. So it means that we can go after our targets and not worry at least as much about our deployed forces in the region, Israel, or our Gulf Arab neighbors, and particularly since Iran has been aiming at civilian targets both in Israel and the Gulf Arab states. So with that, I think it makes it considerably easier to look at targets that really represent the elements of Iranian state power. That's what we should be focused on, the threats they pose to the U.S., Israel, and their neighbors in the region, and that they pose to their own citizens. This is how you destabilize the regime at the top, cause these animosities to grow, and hopefully working with the opposition, make the regime so unstable that it collapses.
Also, John, I just want to let you know, we just got word from the Associated Press in just the last few minutes. Turkey is now announcing that they are considering sending fighter jets to North Cyprus to prevent any further attacks. So that news just coming into our newsroom right now. What do you make of that? What does it mean?
Well, they're referring to what they alone call the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. The only country that recognizes it is Turkey. It's a split off from the main government on Cyprus, which is predominantly Greek. But I think it's interesting that the Iranians, I think, made a number of mistakes, one of which was aiming missiles or drones at Turkey, which obviously is a NATO ally. So I think this is the Turks trying to show solidarity with the Turks living in Cyprus, but also a more positive attitude, I hope, in terms of what we in Israel are doing.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.